Hey there, Janae with Palin Projects here, and in this video we're going to be talking about my houseplant haul. I have, my nice cup of warm tea on this cold, dreary day. We're set to get about 20 inches of snow, I think, this weekend, and the temperature has been sitting around -18, -20 with a real feel of like -30. So I figured what better video to do on a cold, dreary day than a houseplant haul. So the other day I was at a box store and I need to fill up a new office space that I have. I wanted some nice plants. Originally we thought I was gonna go with some fake plants, just, ease of it being in an office area and whatnot. But when I started to look at the fake plants around town and online, they were significantly more expensive, which I understand, I get it. They, supposedly last forever, or close to it. But when I could get these plants, all of these plants, for less than, like significantly less than the price of, some fake potted plants, I figured why not? It'll require a little bit of maintenance on my part, some uppotting here and there, some grooming, watering, fertilizing, all of that good stuff. But I could get basically the five plants for the price of less than one. So these aren't all of the plants that are gonna go into my new office space. I'm gonna take some plants that I have from home as well, or I guess from here, that you all have seen me up pot many times before. But these are the new ones that I think I've grown one variety, not necessarily these specific ones, but these other ones are brand new to me, so I'm pretty excited for them. First up, I'm not going to be up potting this one. I stuck my finger down in the soil today and it's not root bound at all, so I'm going to leave it in this pot. I don't mind this pot, it's plastic, it has drainage in it. So yeah, I will just water this one, fertilize it in today, and then this one will be good to go. But this is an alocasia. I don't have the variety name. Again, it just came from a box store. I already watered it a little bit this morning because it was looking a little dry. But I just liked the leaf structure on this. Like, look at that chartreuse green and veining with the dark leaf. I just absolutely love it. So pretty. So this houseplant likes about 60 to 90 degrees. It says avoid cold drafts and maintain moderately moist soil. So it is also a clean air plant. I'm trying to do plants that, are clean air plants, or, have a higher rate of cleaning the air in our indoor environment. So pretty excited about that one. I just think that one's absolutely beautiful. We're not going to touch that one today, but I figured I'd show you all anyways. This next one, I love the leaf structure, I love the color, I love all of it. So this is a bird's nest fern. What are the stats on this bad boy? It says bright, tolerates medium, light, weekly watering, and keep above 50 degrees. So that's the other thing that I was looking for in office plants. The office that I'm moving these into doesn't have a lot of light. I'm gonna set up a grow light situation in there as well, but I needed plants to, there's a fruit fly. Gonna have to get some fruit fly stuff on these too. But anyhow, I'm gonna set up a grow light situation, but I needed them to be able to handle a medium to low light situation. So, because I don't have a window, so it'll all be grow lights and lights from when I'm in there. They do, I don't know how to explain it, but they do get like filtered natural light, but it's not a lot. The office space is set back in the building, so it'll be like through a couple windows and stuff. So these plants all needed to handle like medium to low-ish light. But like I said, I am planning on setting up a grow light situation for them. I just have to find my vision and be able to like install the vision in that office as well. So the next one I'm gonna show you all is this arrowhead plant, Maria Illusion. This is another clean air plant. It says exotic angel on it, which is, it's pretty, I like it. The stats on this one, putting the plants right over my tea. This one, focus. This one, bright, tolerates medium light, weekly watering, keep above 50 degrees. So another very, very pretty plant. I like the darkness of this plant with the like maroon veining. It is not focusing. There we go. There, look at that coloring. Isn't that just gorgeous? Just that dark, dark green with those maroon veins. I just think it's super interesting. And like, look at this new leaf here. Ooh, look at that new leaf. Isn't that just gorgeous how like it's red and just beautiful. It's got some new growth on it. I'm very excited about that one. These next two, kind of impulse buys. They're both from Proven Winners, and I'm gonna butcher this variety name. Syngonium, I think is how you pronounce it. This is Glacier Rain from Proven Winners. So this one, I think I've had one like this in the past. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if it passed away or I gave it away. I don't remember. But I no longer have a plant like this. So I really liked it. I thought that it was really, really pretty. So I figured I would, you know, buy this again and try it out again. So this is from the Leaf Joy Littles series as well. So very pretty, just regular old, you know, dark green outside, lighter, like kind of like a salt and pepper green on the inside of the leaf. Very pretty. The thing about these though, when I pick them up, their roots are massive. So they desperately need to get out of these pots. Last but not least, I thought this one was gorgeous. Cupid's Quiver. How gorgeous is that? Oh my goodness. You know, the green underside of the leaves, the dark green underside with the purple tops, purple to maroon tops. Again, this is from the Proven Winners Leaf Joy Littles series. They are just, I loved the size of them. You know, they're tiny, they're affordable. In my opinion, they're affordable. Like this was $5. Like how can I turn that down for $5? I thought that was extremely reasonable. I can up pot it. My experience with these are they're, you know, relatively fast growing. And yeah, I absolutely adore them. I think this one's color is just gorgeous. There's a lot of new growth on it, and it's just beautiful to me. Just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. So those are the 5 plants of my houseplant haul. I am going to, I think I want to up pot the bird's nest fern and the arrowhead plant. So the other thing, we went shopping. Pots were on sale the other day, and so I got these really pretty blue ceramic pots. This variety was $2 per pot. Like you can't beat that. Regularly, like $8 to $10 for these pots. They do have a pretty big drainage hole, so I will have to put a saucer around the bottom of them. I typically do, even though like this one has drainage, a saucer under it, I typically still put a saucer under it just to in case I do overwater, and it comes out of that reservoir. Again, I think this pot was like $1. Look at the detail on that. Isn't that beautiful? I thought the monochromatic, you know, feel of both of these was perfect. Now these don't have a drainage hole, and I'm not gonna put one in. I will just have to watch and monitor the plants that are in these pots. I'm not the best houseplant mother, and so if honestly, like the majority of my plants pots, if they don't have holes in with my houseplants, the better for me. I water once a week, but I do monitor, don't get me wrong. I do monitor them, and if they are, you know, getting too much water or whatnot, I will not water them that week. But typically I do like pots without drainage holes. Don't come after me for it. So, anywho, I want to put this bird nest fern. I thought it would look beautiful in here. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? With that green. Oh, yes. And then I was gonna put the arrowhead plant in here as well. Just so beautiful. So beautiful. And then the two proven winners plants I was gonna put in these black pots. And I just like, ugh, yes. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. My trusty sidekick is here too, if you can't see her walking back and forth. Hey Debs, love you, girlfriend. Look at that, isn't that just beautiful? I think they're the perfect size for these plants. So, potting mix. I'm just using regular potting mix, nothing special. I actually got this potting mix on sale. That's what I try and do at the end of the gardening season. So it's like late fall, early winter. I try to watch the stores, and if I can get potting mix, you know, $2-3 a bag, I will stock up, buy not as much as I can, but as much as I can store, and put it out in our little barn shed thing. So I brought this in. It's been thawing out, and then I did moisten the soil a little bit. You don't have to when you're up potting, but I did just to, you know, give these guys a good home to go into. So give me a second, and I'm gonna fill each pot with some soil. Not too much soil though, because they already have some soil in the root balls. I think that, I don't know. Okay, I think that should be enough soil, but for all four. So, let me readjust you. All I did was I filled these 3 pots up with soil. I figured I would use as I go. So let's start with the Cupid's Quiver. Oh, honey. Honey, look at that root ball. Oh, that is a good, healthy root ball. Just kind of tease it a little bit so it doesn't just keep wrapping itself around itself. And then put you down in. There we go. I try to leave about 1/4 of an inch above the, or below the lip of the pot, just for watering purposes. Okay, looks like we're all tucked in. We're beautiful, lovely. Debs, what are you doing? Oh, look at that lovely up-potted plant. I think that will just be gorgeous. Okay, on to the next. Let's do the bird nest fern. Oh, I was not expecting that. Oh, broke that. Curious to wick up the water in that pot. Okay. Oh, you are just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Put a little bit more soil in here. I thought this root ball was, oh, check out that root ball. Look at those roots. Don't come after me for the way I say roots. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. But I do think it was time. I'm glad I'm repotting this one. I debated it, and I'm glad I am, because it wouldn't have been much longer and I would have had to repot anyways. So it was a good decision on my part. Okay, let's drop you in. See how you fit. Oh, like a glove. Oh my goodness. Tap, 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 tap. Make sure all the air bubbles are out. When I water these in, that'll help get some of the air bubbles out as well and settle that soil. So, oh man. Oh man. Oh, isn't she just beautiful in this pot? I just love it. Oh, she's just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Fits perfectly. And like I said, I am glad I up potted. It wouldn't have been too much longer in that container. So I think it'll be much happier. I'm gonna need more soil. Okay. There we go. We got more soil. And I'm making a mess. Shh, don't tell anyone. Here we go. Now we're gonna do the arrowhead plant next. I don't think I will need a ton. Here, let's... So not a ton of roots on this one, but there's a little bit at the bottom. So let's just break those up just a tad. And then, okay, let's see. Yeah, that's not gonna work. There's not enough space there. These little, I don't know, mermaid pots, as my daughter called them, they hold a lot more soil than what I was anticipating. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's like I can feel the plant just, you know, sigh of like, yes, glorious. Like, it's just gonna love life. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yes. So pretty. Love it. These are going to look so nice in that office area. Thanks for coming along and joining me for this up potting in this houseplant haul. I appreciate the company. It's always more fun when you have someone with you, right? Okay, that's probably enough soil. Let's make the well. There. This last one is going to be the last proven winners, Glacier Rain from the Leaf Joy Littles series. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I did accidentally get some roots off of that, but these are massive. Look at these roots. Look at that. Back here. Oh, man. This dude needed to get out of that pot. Okay, there we go. I need less soil. Too much. There we go. There. Oh, much better. We'll be much happier in this pot. Okay. Quarter of an inch lip. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at these beauties. I love them. Love, love, love them. Look at those. Don't you all think that these will be just the perfect addition to a low to medium light situation, office situation? I think so. I think I'm going to enjoy them quite a bit. Well, like I said, thank you all for joining me on this houseplant haul repot. I will be fertilizing these in with my Neptune's Harvest. I'll do just a lower dosage at first. I do think these could use for just a little spritz of fertilizer though. Now, I did mention at the beginning that I'm going to be moving these to an office situation. It's outside of my house. And I also mentioned that the temperature is like negative 18 degrees, and the real feel with the wind chill and all of that is negative 30. So how am I going to transport these? I'm going to put them into a box and probably stuff paper or like plastic bags around them, and then cover them as well with a couple layers, maybe a blanket, whatever I can to insulate them from the cold, and then spend the least amount of time out as possible. So I will make sure the vehicle is warmed up extremely well. I will make sure that the vehicle isn't parked far away from both like where I exit and where I enter the office building. So I'm exposing these plants to as little as possible of the freezing temperatures. Now, would this be better to move them, you know, in a month or two when the temperatures are warmer? Probably. Am I a little antsy to get these into my office? Yes. I'm tired of being in a blank office space, and I want to be surrounded by my plants. So I also said I did see a fruit fly flying around, so I do have some granules. I don't see them in my seed starting stuff. If I find it, I will put a picture up. If I remember, I'll put a picture up. It's just like these granules that it prevents the larva from living, so it basically kills the larva. And then I will also, I just sucked that pot down while I was fidgeting with it. I will also put up some sticky traps to get the ones that are living. So hopefully curbing that before it gets to be too much of an issue. If I can spray these as well. That was the other thing that I meant to mention. When I brought these home, and actually when I was in the department store itself, I did a thorough search of pests because I didn't want to bring any like spider mites or, you know, whatever into my house. The gnats, they happen. It's not the best of situations, but they live in the soil and whatnot. I'm talking about like, you want to search, I feel like you can see the best on this fern. I didn't have any because I did search these in the department store. I'm not going to say that that was like 100% tell all. But what I do is I look like in the crevices and then under the leaves. And if I see anything white or like any, I don't know, any webbing or anything like that, I don't get them. These I think were just brought in though. And they looked really good. So I felt comfortable bringing them in my house. They have been sitting on this table as kind of like a quarantine so that they weren't super close to my other plants. They're far enough away that if there were something going on, aphids, whatever the case, I don't think any of my other plants would have gotten it. But honestly, like they've been sitting for a week now, almost a week. And I don't see any growth of any pest or anything on these. Especially like these darker ones that are closer together, like this one. Like I kind of expected that these would harbor pests pretty easily. So I don't see anything. Like I said, I don't see anything. They all look great. So I feel comfortable with that. I do semi-feel comfortable with moving them in this -degree weather with my plan of putting them into a box, covering them, insulating them, making sure that they're not getting blasted with cold air, because that'll set them back or it'll kill them, depending on the situation. So I'm being very mindful of transporting them, making sure my vehicle is warmed up, parking close to the door so I can just move them in quickly, limiting their possible exposure, all of that. So, and then again, you know, I did say I'm bringing these into a low to medium light situation, but I will be putting a grow light setup. I just have to find what I'm looking for. We might have to make what I'm looking for because I want it to be an elegant grow light setup. And be able to be on a timer so that these plants, when I'm not in the office, are still getting that grow light time. So lots to do, but I'm very excited for this houseplant haul. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below and we'll see you in the next project. Thanks everyone. Bye.